I still remember the day I walked into our apartment and found a stack of unpaid bills on the kitchen counter. My fiancé, Alex, and I were just 6 weeks away from our wedding and I had no idea we were in such a financial mess. We were planning a beautiful summer wedding in the Hamptons, and I had trusted Alex to handle all the finances. I was working as a marketing manager for a small startup, and Alex was a freelance writer, supposedly making a good income. As I began to sift through the bills, I noticed that several of them were from a high-end furniture store, with amounts ranging from $500 to $2,000. I had no recollection of us buying any of that furniture, and when I asked Alex about it, he just shrugged it off, saying, "Oh, I must have bought it for our new place." But what really caught my attention was a conversation I overheard between Alex and his best friend, Jamie. They were in the living room, and I was in the kitchen, but I could hear them loud and clear. Jamie said, "Dude, how are you going to keep this up?" And Alex replied, "I don't know, man. I just got in over my head." When I confronted Alex about the conversation, he denied everything, telling me I must have misheard. But I knew what I heard, and I started to feel a sense of unease. I decided to dig deeper and started going through our bank statements. That's when I discovered that Alex had been lying about his income, his job, and even his education. He had been telling people he was a successful writer with a book deal, but in reality, he had never even published a single article. He had been using my credit card to fund his lavish lifestyle, racking up over $10,000 in debt. I felt like I had been punched in the gut. I didn't know what to do or who to turn to. I decided to confront Alex, and we had a huge argument. He broke down and confessed to everything, telling me that he was sorry and that he loved me. But I was devastated. I realized that I had been blind to the warning signs and that I had to call off the wedding. It was a difficult decision, but I knew it was the right one. I ended up getting a lawyer and suing Alex for the $10,000 he had charged on my credit card. It took months to resolve, but in the end, I got a judgment against him for the full amount. As I look back, I realize that I dodged a bullet. I would have been stuck with not only a failed marriage but also a huge financial burden. I'm just glad I was able to catch the lies before it was too late. I'm still paying off the emotional damage, but at least I'm free from that toxic relationship.